West Edmonton Mall.
It was once the world's largest shopping center, but it was so much more.
Over the years, Edmonton's flagship mall has been home to a seemingly never-ending array of attractions. Roller coasters, submarines, mini golf, water slides, bungee jumping, ropes courses, bowling alleys, mega arcades, more mini golf, pool halls, concert venues, dinner theaters, themed hotel rooms, carousels, hot tubs, fountains, ball machines, tanning beds, and fire-breathing dragons. With all of this under one roof, it's no mystery why filmmakers might be drawn to use Canada's mega mall as its setting for their movies. And I've already spoken about the two most famous examples in the past. 2007's Christmas in Wonderland, starring Patrick Swayze, Carmen Electra, Chris Kattan, and Tim Curry.
Look at the size of that dome.
The other notable example is the 1988 Hong Kong kung fu classic, Paper Marriage. It showcased what was then West Edmonton Mall's brand new Phase 3 in an extended epic and well-choreographed fight scene. So, with those two flicks out of the way, it frees me up to look at some of the other movies which credit West Edmonton Mall as a filming location. Like the 2008 ABC family classic, Christmas Town. No, not that Christmas Town. That's a completely different Christmas Town. That is the 2019 Hallmark Channel movie, which is also named Christmas Town. It stars Candace Cameron Bure, known to most as DJ on Full House. And please, don't mistake her version of Christmas Town for any of these classic Hallmark movies. Heart of Christmas, Christmas Under Wraps, A Christmas Detour, Journey Back to Christmas, Switched for Christmas, and A Shoe Addict's Christmas. All of which star Candace Cameron. Who would have thought that Candace Cameron would be so popular with your grandma? But we're not talking about Hallmark's version. Nor are we talking about Candace Cameron. Nope, we're visiting the 2008 direct-to-video classic starring Nicole de Boer. You remember her. She was on the last season of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. She was also on the Dead Zone TV series. And she starred in the 1997 Canadian independent film, Cube. This holiday film starts out in the middle of summer.
What is it with Christmas movies filmed at West Edmonton Mall always lacking snow? It's like, put some Christmas decorations in the front lawn and bam, you got Christmas.
Nicole plays Liz, a real estate agent.
This is a home for a family. A family like yours. We'll take it.
Wait, what? Seriously? You're not even going to talk to your husband about it? I mean, look at his face. You didn't even ask him. And he's just standing there like, this is the first place we looked at, and, there's some signs of water damage throughout, cracks in the foundation. Plus, I got laid off last weekend.
We'll take it.
Well, shoot, okay, if you say so, honey. So, after making the sale and forcibly pushing the couple up the lawn mid-sentence, we learn that Liz is a workaholic.
You don't have any Christmas spirit at all, do you?
It's an inconvenient holiday. All the banks and escrow companies are closed. Mason's off school. It throws me off.
A workaholic who apparently hates spending time with her son.
Geez, this is hitting a little close to home.
Liz doesn't like the holidays, but her dad wants his daughter and his grandson to come visit him.
Now see? That sounds like fun. You and Mason should go spend Christmas with your dad.
In the new town to which he recently moved, Hollyville. Apparently you can title the film Christmas Town, but in the movie it's just a little too unbelievable.
I think he's going through some kind of a life crisis.
Younger girlfriend?
Oh, I wish. No, he's found this town out in the middle of nowhere, and I don't know, he's just fallen in love with it. He's bought a cabin.
So this woman's dad has moved to a nice small town, bought a cabin, and wants to be with his family at Christmas time.
And that apparently is the thrilling and captivating plot to this film. I wish West Edmonton Mall was open.
And now we're introduced to her son, who is having a sudsy good time on the front lawn.
Where is the babysitter?
Inside, I think.
Really? You're just gonna dissolve out of that scene, huh? Completely gloss over the fact that your babysitter is letting your son soap up the front lawn? And that soap-loving son of hers is pouting over the fact that they don't have a Christmas tree, when they get a disturbing card in the mail, and a phone call from Grandpa.
Dad, you can't just pick up your whole life and start over.
So the thought of her father enjoying the holidays and buying a retirement house is just too much for Liz to handle. So she decides that she will fall on the sword of spending Christmas with family.
Maybe we can come up for a couple of days.
After leaving the house without locking the door, they're on their way.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Now, I gotta say, we're 10 minutes into this film and this kid is already driving me crazy. His character is written to be far too enthusiastic about Christmas.
Motel owner said it was in this direction, but it's not marked on the map.
That's weird.
Yes, that is weird. And it's also how a lot of horror movies start.
And apparently this little brat jumps out of the car to approach wildlife in the middle of the woods. And his mom, keeping with her stern disciplinary method, is just really mildly annoyed at all of this.
Okay, well, don't go near it. It's probably got fleas or something.
And since this movie is just so believable, Mom's brand new Mercedes just breaks down. So they have to walk to Hollyville.
This is so exciting. We're actually walking through the woods.
I can't believe we're going through a walk in the woods. This is so... Actually, I was gonna make fun of that, but it would be pretty awesome right now. I wonder if fresh air still smells nice.
So they walk all the way to town. And on the way, they find a warehouse for NP Enterprises.
That's a lot of security for a warehouse.
She has no idea what that warehouse is for. How does she know what security is appropriate? So they arrive at what I guess is supposed to be the Christmas town, where there's really hardly any Christmas ornaments. You'd think that with all this build-up to the ultimate Christmas destination of Hollyville, they would have at least made it look, well, Christmassy.
Come on, Rox. You know you want some more whipping cream?
I shouldn't.
No, yes, you should. It's homemade, it's white, it's fluffy, it's Christmas.
So apparently the local whipped cream drug dealer is meant to be the love interest in this flick.
Because our chef makes the best chocolate chip pancakes in the world. And there he is right there. Hey, Jack. Liz.
Dad?
Grandpa!
So it turns out that the grandpa they came to see is a chef in this restaurant. And again, for some weird reason, the mom thinks that is a problem? The idea that she's so upset at a grandparent moving to a cabin in the country and taking a part-time job during his retirement is just mind-numbing to me.
Can I go look around outside?
No, not now.
You have nothing to worry about. Hollyville's the safest place on the planet.
Oh, good news, honey. The strange man with the whipped cream obsession says it's okay to leave you unsupervised in the town.
Also, this guy was in Starship Troopers. Merry Christmas.
In the meantime, the kid sees some guy buying bondage gear and loading it into a windowless van and decides he has to investigate. He eventually sees that NP Enterprises has a big red sleigh. And for the rest of this movie, we painfully wait for the main characters to realize that there just might be more to this than meets the eye. Like that it's where Santa works. So, Mason continues to be obsessed with Christmas, and his mom continues to treat him like an inconvenience.
Didn't I tell you to stay right outside the door?
I know, but I...
No buts.
All the while, whipped cream guy here continues to be creepier with every shot. And why does this guy just not comb his hair? Could they not afford a hair and makeup person on set? You know, they probably blew their $85 budget on dish soap. Then, Creepo here takes mom out to the middle of nowhere to get the car.
No, most people sort of find their way to Hollyville. We're sort of out of the way, so we don't actually get that many tourists.
Believe it or not, we like to keep Hollyville a secret.
Hollyville is a bit like the land of broken toys. Most of the people who find their way here, they usually have something that needs to be fixed.
They deliver the car to the mechanic, and before she even gets a chance to look at it...
So, can I expect it sometime tomorrow?
Well, I mean, that's not a fair question. She doesn't know if you've run out of gas or if you've got a bad head gasket cam injector.
The middle part of this movie is really the mom learning to accept the fact that her dad likes his life, and the kid still having an unhealthy obsession with anything even remotely Christmas related. But I have to say, the number of times that this guy watches this family and interjects himself into their lives, it's actually really creepy. I know the filmmakers weren't really going for this, but nearly every interaction with him starts with him stalking them from a distance and then him following them around. The climax of this movie, if you can call it that, is the town having a Christmas party where everyone gets into the spirit, except for mom. And there's this really awkward scene which is borderline, I don't know, it's very awkward.
Hi-ho the mistletoe. Let's see a little smoochy smooch.
Oh, no, we're not together.
Hi-ho the mistletoe. Kiss, 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 kiss.
The mom is clearly uncomfortable here, and everyone is just pressuring her into kissing this creepy guy. I think they were trying to go for playful and funny, but it certainly doesn't come across that way. She doesn't kiss him and walks away. And of course, he follows her, because why break character now? In the meantime, the kid walks off and sneaks into NP Enterprises. He eventually finds the Wonderland, which is a magical toy warehouse? But they just green screened this kid into stock footage of a Costco. Seriously, this is quite obviously a Costco. Assuming they were trying to capture all the magic and joy of a wholesaler, could they not have actually just filmed there? Was it so dangerous that they needed to use a green screen in there? It's weird. Probably the best part of this movie is that, in the end, we find out that after all the hints that NP Enterprises might be home to the real Santa in his workshop, it's really just a business which sells Christmas decorations. And all the excitement and Christmas secrecy around it is that they're just putting on a parade in the town. The way they made it seem like the big reveal would be discovering that Santa Claus is real, and in the end it's just a corporation, well, it's actually kinda clever. Or it would be if they didn't ruin it by switching it all back at the very end of the movie. I've watched this whole movie twice, because they claim right here that it was filmed in West Edmonton Mall. I don't get it. There's not a single scene here that has anything to do with the mall. The first time I watched it, I kept hoping that once they discovered what magic was in the warehouse, we would see some glorious West Edmonton Mall scene. But we don't. Or maybe we do? My best guess is that if it is true and they did film part of it at West Edmonton Mall, I suppose it's possible these hallways were filmed in some back area of the mall. But I don't know. And really, I don't care. Hallways just really aren't that interesting.
So yeah, I'm sorry I made you watch all that. Look, I don't really know what's going on with my channel right now. I've got a lot of time on my hands, but not a lot to work with. So we'll see where it goes from here.
Some people had actually asked me about this movie because they saw West Edmonton Mall listed as a filming location. So I hope this answers your question. The 2008 direct-to-video film Christmas Town has seemingly nothing to do with West Edmonton Mall. If you didn't enjoy this video, please just bear with me. Remember when I visited Mall of America and did that whole comparison video? That was a good one. And if you did enjoy this video, really? Please subscribe to our channel, give us a like and a share, and maybe even visit our Patreon page. And why not check out one of our other videos? You know, the ones that are actually about the greatest indoor show on earth, West Edmonton Mall. Oh, thanks for watching.